And we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Cannon Balaj. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And a throw going to be incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
They're on the 14-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. He'll set up to throw. McKinnon here is complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
The Raven first down.
From the gun, Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Man open left side is Brown.
Jackson's
that throw good for only a couple. It brings up
catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Joshua Kelly. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
50-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 20.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
2nd down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, they're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings
on 2nd down. It's Kelly. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Kelly, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
And nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal, but all in all...
You know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? No, we're right back to even.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. He's got a first down and inside the midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They only needed a couple, but the blocking was good. And, of course, you can't tamp him down when he gets past that line of scrimmage.
No, and guess what? Not only were they physical at the point of attack, they executed so well. That's what you have to do in short yardage situations. Everyone has to be in the right spot, taking on a defender to give him the chance that they did, and he took full advantage of it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 33-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Ravens 7, Chargers 6. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. To try again after the sack. Jackson, throw left side complete. That's Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Play is a turnover on downs.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Toss play to Balaj. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Herbert complete to Kelly. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and
Kelly to try to punch it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Badgley able to knock this one through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back.
Take over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now he'll pull it down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. By Snead over the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it. Here as we get set for quarter number 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
For the extra point.
And the lead is up to 5.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 14. Chargers 9. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Kelly, the ball carrier.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 28-yard line.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the toss, here's Balaj. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Again, it's Balaj. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. It's incomplete. They have little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back.
The play is a turnover on downs.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
My guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away.